Hey guys, Donnie with Tech Winter here, and thank you so much for joining me today. I recently had a part one of a video talking about my journey transitioning from AT&T to Metro by T-Mobile and the $600 of realized annual savings that comes along with that decision. However, when you're moving from one of the postpaid carriers like AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile, moving to a prepaid plan, you're really on your own as far as what you want to do with buying a phone. Especially if you're on an iPhone, they're a little bit more expensive. I've gotten a little creative in how I went about purchasing one of these newer phones, and staying away from contracts is actually a very freeing thing. Better cost savings over a 3-year journey. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in part 2. So without any further ado, let's dive in and let's take a look. So guys, one of the primary reasons that people end up staying with those major carriers, yes, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, is because flagship phones are incredibly expensive. And yeah, I'm talking about like iPhones, the Samsung Galaxy devices, the Google Pixels of the world. Yeah, you can go with a more budget-friendly phone and find some savings, but typically you're still paying a lot more for like those data plans. And that's one of the ways that these major carriers really get you sucked in on like a 36-month commitment, because you buy a new phone from them, you're paying for it monthly, and the hit on your pocket doesn't seem as big because it's happening in smaller bites. That's exactly how carriers work. So guys, just to compare right now, as we moved away from AT&T to Metro by T-Mobile, yes, we took our older phones with us. And yes, I am committed to making it 5 years on my iPhone 10, trying to make it 5 years, hopefully. We'll see if it actually happens. But guys, it was time for us to upgrade my wife's phone. And we decided to go with an iPhone 12, 64 gig, which is still kind of that base model. Great upgrade from an iPhone 10, still better cameras, still better processor. Great experience for her, similar size, similar display, and you're not paying $1,000 for it. So just to do a comparison, I want to show what upgrading a phone on AT&T and using it for 36 months would cost compared to what buying your own phone outright, yes, it is a cash expense on the front end, and what using that phone on Metro by T-Mobile over a 36-month period would look like. So let's take a look at that for just a second. If I go to AT&T.com, I can look up an iPhone 12 64 gig right now, which is typically $730. As you can see, $729.99 right here. They actually do have it on sale right now. They are advertising that you can purchase it for $15 a month. Now, in the fine print, that $15 a month is over 36 months, which does come out to a total amount of $540. So essentially, guys, you're saving $5.27 a month, woo, or $190 by going into a 36-month commitment with AT&T. Now, granted, you're still paying $50 more in data to make that transition. So just kind of doing the math there for just a second, 36 months, $130 data plan, that's $4,680. If you were to buy 2 of these iPhone 12s at $540 each over that period, you could expect to pay $1,080 for a total of $5,760 to AT&T over a 36-month period. Now, because I'm with Metro by T-Mobile, I'm really responsible for just buying a phone outright, and I didn't want to spend retail prices on a new device for my wife, so I ended up looking at some aftermarket options that are out there. And guys, I'm about to mention Gazelle.com. I want to tell you that they are not a sponsor of this video in any way, shape, or form. I have seen some of their ads in different technology sectors and different places, and I wanted to check them out and see if it would be worthwhile. So looking at their website, the same phone, iPhone 12, unlocked, 64 gig. Unlocked means that it can work on any network. You can put any SIM card in it and it's going to work on any network. To buy one in excellent condition was going to be $539. So guys, I want to tell you right now, buying a used phone from Gazelle was an excellent experience. You know, getting it and actually unboxing it, it came in nice foam packaging. You pulled it out of the little plastic wrap they had it in. It was in pristine condition. Guys, I could not tell that this phone had been used by anyone. And guys, activating it was a quick step that I had to do on Metro by T-Mobile's website. I put the SIM card in. We had 5G. Everything was off and running to the races. So just doing a quick math comparison here, assuming that I bought 2 iPhone 12s from Gazelle, both used in excellent condition. That cost would have been $539 each for me, which comes to a total of $1,078. Now again, if I'm spending $80 a month with Metro by T-Mobile over a 36-month period, for talk, text, and data, I can expect to spend $2,888. Add the $1,078 in phone cost to that, I can expect to spend a total of $3,958. Guys, this is where the savings gets really interesting. In the first video, we had talked about how I was spending now, instead of $130 for talk, text, and data with AT&T, moving to Metro by T-Mobile, I was spending $80 a month, which was a $50 savings for a very similar experience. Now let's put all that hardware together. A minute ago, we talked about the total cost of devices, and all in over 3 years with AT&T was $5,760. The same experience as it stands with the purchase I made on Gazelle, which again, from when I bought those actually earlier in the year, those prices have actually come down. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go check out what those phone prices actually look like now on Gazelle as well. But that total all-in cost over a 36-month period would be $3,958. Guys, that's a savings delta of $1,002. And if you want to go ahead and break out that $1,802 over 36 months, guess what you're saving? $50.05. So guys, these phones pay for themselves. Guys, I will never go back to one of the major carriers again. I have untethered myself. Going prepaid and paying for it out of pocket on the front end continues to save you money, and it continues to pay for itself. So guys, tell me about your experience in the comments. If you've done something similar, I'd love to hear about it. And if you haven't already, I'd ask you to consider liking and subscribing and hitting that bell notification so that you're always staying up to date with new content as it's uploaded. But for now, I'm Donnie with Tech Winner, helping you make winning decisions when it comes to your tech and hopefully saving some money at the same time. You guys have a great day.